You know how PMS is represented in films, like really cliche, when it's like, I'm crying and I don't even know why I'm crying. Yeah, but that's been me though. I feel so happy and I can't tell you how amazing it feels. Doesn't that look so good? This is my favorite part. Oh, let me zoom you out. It's the hottest day of the year today. It's not the vibe. The skin is great, we're healing great, everything is great. This is how I look after I've finished my visualizations. This is the book I'm currently reading, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I just love it. Pushing anything negative out of my mind. It's not in my world. It doesn't exist. We are on high vibes only. Hey guys, welcome back to another Healing Diary episode. Today is the 10th of August. It's officially been a week since turning 27. And I thought it was about time we pick back up with the check-ins. I'll show you a quick check of the skin at the moment. It's actually looking incredible. I'm so happy, so happy. I have stopped the antibiotic cream and the antibiotic eye ointment. The course finished a couple days ago. So let's see how the skin naturally improves now. I was actually just doing a bit of like reflecting myself, and I was writing about how I was feeling, and I thought, you know what, this is something I really want to capture in the vlog, because I feel like this is something I just think needs to be included. So I was like, you know what, let's grab the camera and let's start the new vlog. I feel so happy. I feel such genuine happiness right now, and I can't tell you how amazing it feels. And it's not even anything to do with my health or my skin or what's going on. Like that's nothing to do with the way that I'm feeling, which makes it feel even more incredible and liberating and just empowering as a feeling overall. When I was kind of reflecting when it came to my birthday, one thing that I mentioned was that one of the many things that this journey has taught me is experiencing to a whole new level happiness is not to do with any of your external factors. It all comes from within you. Because I really found that there would be days when my skin would be worse, but I would be so much happier, and then days when my skin was better, but I would feel so unhappy. That kind of showed me something, the way that I was kind of noticing the changes in my levels of happiness and the way that I was feeling. And I realized through that exactly how much control I had over genuinely feeling so happy, even though my current reality is something that you would expect to make someone so unhappy. I can't open any windows or anything in the house because I have to limit how much I'm breathing in outside air, and just how much time I am outdoors in general. The fact that other people's clothes or other people's skin can be detrimental to my health. The fact I'm not able to see loved ones, the fact I'm not able to create in the way I normally am, film and do the things that I love and I'm so passionate about. You would think all of those things would mean that I'm in a state of unhappiness. Yet, right now, I would say I feel like I am currently in one of the happiest moments of my life. That blows my mind. And it is the most liberating, empowering feeling ever. Because if I can feel that right now, with this current reality, that makes me so excited. I really do feel like everything has been stripped away, and it's allowed me to just enter this whole new level of gratitude and appreciation for life. I can't even stress how much I've learnt, from this last 6 months. Like this journey, we are now officially in month 6, by the way, of this healing. This is what I mean. I've been calling this a blessing, and I was right. I've always been right about that. Like, this has always been my blessing. This has always been for me, not to me, for me. And this is just another form of proof of that. And it makes me really happy to be able to share this with you. And I really think that this is going to influence a lot of the content that I make when I'm out of this phase of my life as well. The self-development related content that I make for you guys, I just think after experiencing this and the ways that it's changed me, I feel like there's so much more that I'll have to share and say, and perspectives and opinions and outlooks on life about self-empowerment. And I'm really excited for where this new realization and these new experiences are going to take me with my content, with sharing it with you guys. And I can't wait. I'm just so excited for life, like right now. The last few days I It really changed my focus to all the things that I can do now. So I've stopped thinking, oh, once I can wear makeup again, or once I can wear non-cotton clothes again, or once I can wear my jewelry again. I've kind of tried to avoid saying that so much, or avoid putting so much emphasis on that, because I want to concentrate on all the incredible, amazing things that I can do right now, that I am well enough to do right now, and that I am ready for right now. You know, this level of healing where we're at right now, you know, with my body like this right now, with my skin like this right now, this is amazing. This is all I need. This is amazing, because I don't have that physical fatigue that I've had at previous points in this healing, which means that even though I may need to stay in the house, what I can do in the house, what I can do with the time that I have in my day, how much I can feel like I'm moving in the right direction towards what I want to achieve or who I want to be, all of those things, like I can do all of that. I can live a life, I can have a full day, I can live a full day like this. I hope that inspires you a little bit, because I feel very inspired, I feel very enlightened, and I really, whilst I was in that state and feeling that, I wanted to share that so we can all enjoy that feeling together. That level of happiness, I want us to share it. I will check in with you in a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit of a rest day today. I'll check in with you soon. It's breakfast time. Okay, I did so much breakfast prepping yesterday. I made like 3 acai bowls. This is today's breakfast. Look how good it looks. Doesn't that look so good? I'm gonna put granola and desiccated coconut over the top for a little crunch. This is my pre-made granola. This is my coconut. Not too much, not too much. This is my favorite part. It's so sweet and crunchy. It bangs, guys, it bangs. Oh, let me zoom you out. Also, guys, it's the hottest day of the year today. It's not the vibe. I'll give you a little skin update while we're here. It looks fabulous right now. This bright lighting is doing the damn thing. It's actually calmed down a lot already. Damn, it actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. But last night was hot and I was scratching. I just remember in the night, like, touching here and like it was so wet. I was like, damn, I must have scratched so much that I was weeping. So I know that I scratched like my neck, my face, my arms, like everywhere, but it's okay, because when that happens, it's not like the effects don't last too long. Like I know that by the end of the day it's going to be looking a lot better, and in a couple of days it's going to be, I just need to be careful about how I am again at night tonight. But you know what, we're good. But yeah, in general, we're doing great. We're looking great, the skin is great, we're healing great, everything is great. I'll give you a little taste test. Look at that, that's a bite. That's so good. This is how I look after I finished my visualizations. I don't know if you can see the tears that have been streaming down my face for the last 20 minutes. I literally started angling my head like this so the tears would just drop onto the floor. Oh my god, I cannot wait to show you guys like my new daily routine. I need to find a tissue or something. I've been working in like visualization meditations whilst I do my red light for 20 minutes, and I think it's such a good way to like work it into my routine, because the red light I have to do every day anyway, so it's like it helps me to stay consistent with it. It has just been amazing. Like, I've just been loving the way that it makes me feel. If you want to start being more consistent with it, I think try and find something that you already have which is a staple part of your routine. Like, if you're struggling to be consistent with it or have the discipline to like remember to, you know, like actively manifest, if that's something that you're, you know, trying to do, I feel like if you look at what's already existing in your routine that you're already regular with, and then see if you can fit it around that. So it's like, oh, straight after I brush my teeth, because I know I brush my teeth every morning, straight after I brush my teeth I'll do my visualization. Do you know what I mean? Like fitting it around something that's in your day to day. So for me it was like the red light. I just wanted to come and say that while I was like in the moment still. Oh, and I just love it. I just love it. So today I have just been having like a chill day, to be honest. I've been reading, I've been working on my book. This is the book I'm currently reading, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I love him and I love his teachings, and as you guys know, because he's literally on my vision board, but I've really been making like an effort to read more in the last, like, I'd say week or so, especially because it's like about the power of your mind and how to heal yourself with your mind, and it just feels like this is just the perfect time to really get as familiar with those teachings as possible and just keep it at the forefront of my mind. And it's just been making me feel so much more in control of my health and of myself and of my body and everything, which is just exactly how I want to feel during this healing phase, you know? So yeah, I've been reading that and like with my highlighter and making notes today. I just kind of chilled. I just put no pressure on the day and it's just been really nice. I'm making butterbean hummus. So I'm going to show you how it goes. We've made it like a couple times already and I actually am obsessed with it. I'm never buying store-bought hummus ever again. On my allergy and intolerance results, it said that I was intolerant to chickpeas. So that's how we're making it with butter beans, and it tastes so good, guys. So good. So here's how we make it. So we start with a can of butter beans, 2 garlic cloves, half a lemon, 2 tablespoons of tahini, a tablespoon of olive oil. Actually, let's make it 2. Some salt, ground cumin and coriander powder, and some water. Right, we're gonna blend this and then I'll come back. Now let's taste it and see if we need to add anything. That's good. We need something though. A little bit more cumin and coriander powder, so let's add that. Let's blend again. Much better. Good morning, guys. I am just about to do my skincare. I've just like cleansed my skin, so it's really dry right now, and we're just gonna moisturize it up, and I thought I'll do this while I chat to you and catch up with you. So day before yesterday I had my acupuncture appointment. As you guys know, normally I'm going weekly, but I didn't go the previous week. I felt good and I was like, you know what, let me just skip this week and let's see how it goes. Went yesterday. My acupuncturist told me that my body looked like it was in a bit of a fight or flight response, which actually blew my mind because I felt so calm. Like, I was feeling really good mentally, emotionally. He was like, I think we need to focus this treatment on calming your nervous system because it looks like you're in a fight or flight response. And I know how much damage being in a fight or flight response for a extended amount of time can have on your like physical health. So I was like, oh my god, it's like as if your body is physically responding to like a constant stimuli of stress. So like back in the day, like caveman days, it's the same response in our body as if we're being chased by like a lion or something, when your body goes into that like danger mode. But obviously for us, that danger mode can be just like a stressful meeting at work, or like anything, like such mundane but stressful things can trigger that same response in us. I was like, damn, because right now I feel probably like kind of like the best mood wise that I have for a while, and I didn't feel like I was in a stress response. Like I didn't feel like my body was under that kind of stress, but it was. So that I feel is a lot to think about, and it told me so much. So I'm really trying to prioritize staying calm. After my session I felt so calm, it was just amazing, and I really have just been trying to like control that and just like pay extra attention to my nervous system and what it's doing. But as you guys know, like my mood lately has been just really up, and it's interesting because I was actually reflecting on my Instagram story yesterday when I posted my like daily skin update. I was looking at it and I was like, damn, it looks so good, because doesn't it? Like, doesn't it look so good? And I was thinking back, and I have been thinking about this, it's been in the back of my mind for the last week or so. I was thinking, you know, like it's been looking really good for the last week or so, and I noticed that it was actually directly in line with when I started to have that mindset shift, like that really transformational shift in my mental energy, when I started to really be like, damn, like I actually feel really, really, really happy just in myself, in life, in this stage of my life, like really just surrendering to what is and accepting it, rather than feeling like I'm constantly resisting or like I'm constantly waiting for the chapter after this chapter in my life. Instead of putting so much energy to, oh, when I'm healed, when I'm healed, when I'm healed, I noticed that when I actually started to enjoy this chapter, accept it for what it is, and just kind of roll with it and not resist it, and not, you know, hope for change and you know, like constantly staring at my skin, what's it looking like today, like what's it like, I kind of detached from that, and I started to just enjoy it for what I am physically able to do, because things have changed. You know, like there were times in this healing journey which were a lot harder, and it was so much more difficult to look beyond my health, because I had to take action, and there was a lot of questions, there was a lot of unknowns, there was just a lot of question markers, so like, what's going on? Now I don't have that. All I have to do right now is get from one day to the next and trust the process. Since I've started doing that, I've noticed an improvement in my skin. And I personally don't believe in coincidences in any kind. I don't believe in them, but that parallel, I think, is very, very, very full of information. I think that tells us so much. I don't think I even need to say any more. The fact that I've noticed those improvements in line with the shift in my energy, I think speaks just volumes. So in case you haven't had your first-hand experience with that, I want you to use mine. You know, learn from mine, get the make the connection from my experience. That's why I just felt like it was really important to talk about this with you, because it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I think the next few days it's gonna be like low expectations for myself, and listening to my body, really, really listening to my body, just going with the flow, not getting hung up on what plans I have for the day or what intentions I have for the day. So that's my update. I'm gonna finish this up and have my breakfast. I wish I showed you this before I drank like majority of it, but you know my morning lemon water routine thing? So I just thought to myself, like, why don't I just make this a more enjoyable, luxurious, romanticized experience? So I made my lemon water in like the normal jug that new Emily in Paris season just came out. Anyway, in the normal jug that I measure it out in, and then I poured it into my gin glass because it's beautiful, and I was like, why don't I just drink it out of this in the mornings? Like, you know how people make that sleepy girl mocktail and stuff, and they just like make a little like sleep inducing drink before they go to bed, but they make it seem like they're having like a cocktail, and you know, like it's all about romanticizing it. I was like, why don't I do that with my morning lemon water? I feel like I have like a little lemonade sipping on, you know, like something more than just something I'm drinking for my health. It's like, let me romanticize that, and I just love it. So I bulk made some granola a couple days ago, and I prepped some, like I was just like breakfast meal prepping some acai. I put pumpkin seeds in my granola this time, and it bangs. Like the texture and like slightly chewiness it adds. I didn't want to add it before because I was like, I don't know if I'm good with eating those seeds or not, like let me not push it, like I don't really know. But now that I figured I could try it, I was like, all right, let's test it out. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm about to eat, but I thought let me just chat to you a little bit because I'm just picking out the pumpkin seeds. I noticed about 2 days ago that my eyelashes are falling out, and I'm not gonna lie, it got me, because I know that sometimes eyelashes grow back, sometimes they don't, and I was like googling it, and then I was just like, okay, I need to like stop, because I don't want to obsess over it, I don't want to fixate, I don't want to then draw more energy to it, I don't want to fixate on it, and I don't want to attract that, do you know what I mean? I don't want to attract more of that. So I'm trying really hard to like push it out of my mind. But then this morning when I was like cleaning my eyes and doing my eye drops and stuff, I looked in the mirror and I saw a little like bare patch where there's no lashes, and I was like, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna push this out of my head, because right now there is nothing I can do about it. So if I worry, it's just gonna attract a negative outcome. It's just gonna attract all the things I don't want. I'm gonna focus on just really raising my vibration, because the last couple days my routine has like dwindled. Basically, my mum is currently in Crete and she left yesterday, so naturally like the last couple days haven't been like my usual days. So because my routine has been a little bit disrupted, I noticed, like, you know, when I was doing my red light, I was like, oh, I haven't done my red light, like let me just quickly do it now whilst I'm also doing XYZ, which means I haven't done my visualization or my meditating whilst I've done my red light for the last 2 days. And I really noticed the difference. I really noticed it, as in my overall vibration. I feel a little bit more how I did before. Not unhappy, but not like really happy. I just feel like my vibration has kind of gone back to where it was before, which is just kind of like, you know, like where it has been. And the whole point is I'm trying to attract health. I'm trying to attract like things that are above the current wavelength that I'm vibrating at, which means I need to be in that place now. And the last couple of days I've noticed it. I feel very grateful that I've clocked onto that though, like, and it's only been 2 days and I know what's different, I know what's changed, and that has just reinforced the importance of this routine, because I think I've actually nailed a routine that really works for me, for raising my vibration, looking after myself, making sure I'm fully well rested, not compromising on sleep. I'm eating very good nutritious meals. I'm also really productive in terms of like work, because now I'm regularly editing and I'm having more of my normal life come back because I can, and I'm allowing time for that. Also for downtime, rest time. I just feel like I've made a really good routine, and not having it the last couple of days has shown me just how effective my routine actually is. So today, the focus of the day is to get it back, get that routine back on track, feel like myself, I am back on track. So that's the plan, and so far so good. It's just gone 10 AM. Listen to what I've done so far, guys. Listen to what I've done. I tidied my room, I changed my sheets, put my sheets in the wash, put some dried clothes away. I made and drank my lemon water, took my herbs. 15 minutes later, I've got my food out ready for me, a further 15 minutes later, and I've done about half of a TikTok edit, and I wrote the description and scheduled my YouTube video for tomorrow. And it's 10 AM and I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good, and I'm just pushing anything negative out of my mind. It's not in my world. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist here. There's no room for it. There's no space. It's not real. It doesn't exist. We are on high vibes only. Also, I've got to tell you something. The last couple of days, scratch that. More like the last week. My hormones, oh my God. My hormones have been on one. I have not had PMS symptoms like this in like near enough to 10 years. I don't get what's going on. I've been so emotional. Like, you know how PMS is represented in films, like really cliche, when it's like, I'm crying and I don't even know why I'm crying. Yeah, but that's been me though. Just so much crying. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? And there's nothing I'm like significant I'm even like crying about. Still valid, because hormones are real, feelings are real, and these are no different, but still, you know, like the frustration with yourself. And then also, like, with that, I've been overthinking so much more. When I started googling, like, is overthinking a PMS symptom? Because I was like, please tell me that it's a PMS symptom and it's not me. Like, why am I overthinking? Like, I just was like ruminating and like going over things like obsessively, which I used to do all the time. Like, that used to be my personality trait. Like, that was something that I've worked so hard to overcome, and I have no idea why it just like was kicked into gear this last few days. It's just been crazy. And with that, I've been so tired, because I feel like mentally I've been so drained, because I've been anxious and I've been overthinking, and then I've been emotional, so then it's just like drained me. But when I looked it up, it said that anxiety is like a PMS symptom, and this month I really don't recognize myself. Everyone knows their bodies, right? Everyone knows what they're normally like on their period or not, or whatever. And I don't recognize these PMS symptoms. It's so weird. Anyway, just thought I'd update you on that. I think that's also partly why not partly, it's a big part of why my routine just like lacked over the last couple of days. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready to take control of everything today. And it's going well so far. And I just can't wait to start my period, because for me, when my period comes, I'm like how I normally am. Like my emotions are as they normally are, etc. Like I recognize the way I respond to things. I recognize myself. Oh, I can't wait for this period to come. I'm due tomorrow, so let's hope I'm on time. I'll see you later. I just wanted to add that in there. Guys, I forgot to tell you, I made that kind of like cucumber salad that's everywhere on TikTok at the moment, and it's so good. I'm definitely gonna remake this. When I remake it, I'll film it so I can show you guys, but this is day 2. I made it yesterday, so the cucumbers are like a little bit soggy, but it's so banging, guys. It's so banging. I made the one with like feta, oregano, that kind of vibe. It's so nice. I'll be real, guys, I'm not feeling my best today. I don't really know why either. Just woken up. I mean, it doesn't look crazy. You can, I don't know, maybe you can tell. The eyes are just like a little bit more swollen, and the skin was just, it just didn't look very happy when I woke up this morning. The eyes and the skin. I was so tired last night. It was so weird. It was like out of nowhere, right? I was reading, I was feeling great, and then suddenly I got this crazy headache. It is also, sorry, a bit of spiritual talk. Disclaimer for the people that don't like that kind of thing. It is a blue supermoon on Monday, and today is Sunday. Normally when stuff happens, like with the planets and, you know, I do sometimes get headaches, and I can like physically feel something in my body. So I was like, okay, maybe it's that. Kind of subsided after a while, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna have like an early night, and I just felt a bit weird. Like I just didn't quite feel right. Like my body just, I don't know, I just felt a bit strange, and my eyes were kind of irritating me. So I had an early night, and I could not wake up this morning. I was so fatigued. Like I just didn't feel right. I'm also due for my period today, so I don't know. This month has just been a bit mad. Also, I know that a lot of people tend to find that their skin flares in relation to their menstrual cycle. I have personally never noticed that being a thing for me, but I remember last month, like my mum asking me, what was your skin like when you were on your period the previous month? And I was like, oh, I was on antibiotics, like I had an infection, I was on medication, like it's kind of hard to tell. But if this is the 3rd month where maybe that's something to think about, then maybe this is something to think about. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here, but I don't really know what the cause is for why I feel like this today, but I do, like my whole body feels physically very tired. I think you can even tell from my voice. It's as if I've not slept, you know, like that groggy, like I don't feel like I have a lot of energy. I don't quite know what caused it. Like I get, sorry if this is a lot of background noise, I'm right next to the washing machine. Anyway, the point is, I've got the signal that my body is telling me, so I'm just gonna listen to it. So today is gonna be a rest day for sure. This is my plan for the day, right? Because mentally I want to be productive. I just know that like mentally I'm just not going to feel any better if I just like do nothing but watch TV all day, you know, like it's just not going to be great. So what I'm going to do is watch TV all day. However, that's going to be in the background just to like feel like a cozy movie day. So I'm going to be on the sofa all cuddled up or in bed and just like laying down, but I'm also going to be doing things that aren't too intense but make me feel productive. So for example, I'm going to schedule my next few Insta posts, kind of decide what I'm going to post when, my feed, all of that kind of thing. Maybe like plan my next few TikToks that I'm going to edit, you know, that kind of thing, like admin things. Also, I want to order more cotton clothes because I just feel like I'm living in vests, and seeing as this period is extending a little more than I thought it was originally going to, I now think it's time to invest in some clothes that I kind of feel cute in but are going to be nice for my skin. I'm gonna do some browsing as well. That's what I think I'm gonna do with the day, but I'm just not gonna like hold myself to anything. I might do some reading as well. Like, I think it's gonna make me feel good, but all of those things I'm thinking of I can still do from a bed setting. Today's priority is just resting and not my to-do list. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat. I'll catch you in a bit.